Either this Friday or next, aka Patters. And guys, we let that burn. No intro video today. The reason for that is, well, I think some of my analytics dip a little when I let those video intros just roll. And sometimes I do it just as a way to start prepping for the stream. Now, someone suggested, I thought this was a good idea. Maybe that person was myself too, by the way. That my intro video should include me and myself drawing, all that fun stuff, right? Like we want to promote ourselves. We want to be active, right? Like we want people to know we're out here. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm also trying to organize some of my desk. Not good this past week. Ever since I've been back from Buffalo, not good drawing. Always before I travel, and look at my hand, by the way, guys. Yeah, ho. What is up, Equifax? We're gonna keep this sweet baby boy over here up until until we get some better chats going. We do have a promo chat coming in from Kick. These seem to be automatic now, so I don't care. Guys, too, we're also broadcasting on Instagram, like vertically. Maybe it's hard for me to tell. I don't think I'm vertical on whatever. StreamYards it's called the Mars program, where they can automatically put your landscape or portrait. I don't know. I thought we were the right one for let me see. And I think this might have settings. See, like here. Let's see. What settings? Remove from stage. Edit mic settings. Yeah, we got additional settings here. Not that big of a deal. We can do that a little. Maybe. I kind of like that, though. Yeah, so AKA Patters. I gotta draw these guys. I gotta draw Warlash and Joe Martin Seeker. I was going to open up with Black Moon here, but I think we're going to do like this is a little bit of our run today, where we're getting a little bit better, a little bit more exact with how well we're drawing on the comic book backing boards. This is the scratch pad. We're just trying to get ourselves going here. Last week. Now, I wanted to do it this coming week, too. Didn't even get to do the Hump Day show. Crashed out again. Elgato, Ebony Warrior, and Oak. We'll have all of this, too, available on the website. On AKA Pad. But cheers to all of you guys. So, to get to the point, I was letting all of this run with full view of the drawing table versus running like intro videos. I'm just curious to see how much of a difference that makes. I might have to do a couple of them to gauge, but I'm not streaming enough to gauge, all this stuff. You guys know. So we have Warlash here. Yeah, and I'm trying to see, like, I don't know if we see, like, I'm looking at where we are. See, I don't know, like, where. Yeah, that's not good. Sorry, guys. We're just in settings hell right now. Trying to get through some of that. I'm trying to make things, right? I'm trying to make things a little bit better. And whenever we're on Instagram, it just doesn't ever look good. And we're going to take off the comments on stage. So I don't know if you're on, like, this is just, let me just experiment here. Where are we? Portrait. And I cannot see. Once I lock in. Yeah, portrait recommended. I don't know why my portrait settings. I may have to go into additional settings. I may have to go into additional settings for StreamYard to fix some of this. Okay, not a big deal, guys. Let's start with Warlash. I lost myself talking to myself there. Warlash, this book, not the story. This will be profiled coming up on the AKA Pad channel. We'll just kind of like a, hey, let's love the artwork type session between Warlash and Joe Martin Seeker. let's get into Warlash over here, guys. He's metallic. He's a freaking machine of death. We like him already type stuff. Now, keep in mind, too, we're drawing in Sharpies only. Isn't that cool? All right. Warlash here has... I mean, I almost want to say, should I just twin? Nah, I don't want to. I want to do a 3/4. And we're going to give him like a square head here. We want that head to be nice and square. Big, thick neck. Right? And he'll have like his armor, which will minimize. The armor will be different from his chest plate here because we want to show it in frame, so we have to kind of adjust it and change it. He's got this amazing visor here. Isn't it wild though? Like, I know I made the observation last time, but when was the last time these characters were drawn? Right? It's got these cool, like some nice, like, ornamental work. Now, when you try and draw, like, armaments or anything that you would argue is, like, a designed element of a character, you have to remind yourself that, you know, you have to turn it, you have to twist it. Like, you really have to, we talk about this a lot. You got to see it in your mind's eye. And if you don't have that skill yet, and you only develop it by drawing, right? You can only develop your mind's eye by obsessively drawing. But you have to twist and turn things in your head so that when you draw them, it's as if like you're looking at something in the real world. This guy's, I guess, like a little bit like just drawing him makes me think like maybe he's a little bit like Judge Dredd. You know, with the frown, like the permanent scowl. But he's got like one aggressive design here, though. Yeah, and that's kind of what we love about it. And we're just trying to now I was hoping to really streamline some of this so I can draw these like super quick. But I don't think I'm there just because I like doing a lot of the detail. And, you know, these characters have not been illustrated for quite some time. And that should kind of make you a little bit nervous. You know, like knowing. Think about it too. Like if something happens to me, I could be like the last person to touch these characters. And that should kind of wake you up a little because I know from the last stream, you know, the interest in just what I was drawing. Showcases how little people remember about these characters and how much they want to know at the same time. And therein, I say this is like a little bit of the public service part of what we do here. At AKA Pat. And sometimes, too, you got to loosen your grip while you're drawing. You got to just like let the pencil like rest, like give the pencil a break. So there's a little bit of a shadow here underneath his head, and I'm like on the approach for that. So we're just going. Where are we? 17 minutes. Yeah, like these could be time wise. Just they're getting excessive. What do we got? Do we have a real comment or a fake comment here? Yeah, I don't know. You add me on Discord. How about that? So I need a little bit better light here. We got more right now. Sorry. Here we go. Right. It's all about the nose and the lips, right? Everyone says it's the eyes. Start with the eyes and let the character come to life. And I say, what? Start with the lips. Now, I'm also starting this guy from I'm starting here from the middle. So, but you gotta be careful. Always be careful because of smearing. I'm like just really starting this one awkward. Oh, excuse me, guys. I had a little phone call there. Yeah, starting this from an awkward position. I also don't have enough of my table here cleaned off. It's just a mess overall. See, let me see here. Are we still? Let me go back to Insta. Yeah, see. Why is this here? All right, guys. On Insta, we're doing a little bit of a test run. I don't know if this is even working well enough. I don't know why we're zoomed in so close on Instagram, guys. We'll figure it out, but we're going to just keep going. Yo, if what's up, buddy? Yeah, sorry, dude. Just lost in the line work. We're drawing this guy. I'll be profiling this on the channel. It's called Warlash, right? And we just wanted to kind of, do our best in emulating this style. But yeah, good old '90s independent comic book madness coming at you. Yo, John, what is John? John, right here. I'm I'm a little disappointed. I thought you were a '90s guy. How do you not know about Superman Darkness? Especially, I thought you subscribed to the channel. You got to go through Top Cow Tuesday, buddy. We go over these things, but it's good to see you, dude. How's that cover? Did you start that cover you were talking about for that from that corruptor post? And dude, yeah, and I was only referring to. I wasn't sure if you saw the movie yet, so I was kind of trying to give you a little bit of a heads up. But it's good to see I remembered the movie correctly. A good movie. If you really want to pair the corruptor with something from the time, you can pair it with a movie called Jade, directed by William Fredkin. R.I.P. William Fredkin. He is, he's our guy behind Bug and The Exorcist. But you can pair that movie with Jade, and maybe even like Ronin, maybe like Robert De Niro's Ronin. Just a couple ideas, Matt. We got things to talk about, Matt. I'm not even going to allude to it. If you haven't been able to tell, Matt, I've been working crazy hard to get back into a rhythm of high-end work. Matt, thank you. Flattered. Yeah, The Hunted. Yes, yeah. Good one, Matt. Bat. Yeah, sure. Right. Bat Merc. I just realized that. Yeah, Ronin. Also, Ronin. Underrated chase sequence for Ronin. But Jade is great though. Like I think Jade is one of the overlooked, if you want to call it like crime noir movies of that day. Really high end stuff. And that was back when, what's his name? He left NYPD Blue, and that movie was supposed to project him, propel him, into superstardom. And just, it's just one of those things that didn't pan out, didn't work. Hollywood's a tough business, guys. What's everyone else been watching though? Are we Matt, how did you see Frankenstein? What was that? Was that available in theaters in your area? I have a feeling you're in a way better theater district than me. Like here in Philly, if it's not kind of like marquee, we don't get it, which sucks. And I'm just trying to figure out if you guys really want to see some of the thought process here. I have like a shadow that needs to go underneath the head. So I saved it for last because I thought, look, and here's my hand, by the way, guys. I woke up drawing and angry and had to go work out and did all that. Yeah, in the theater. Yeah, The Haunted's good. So Matt, where were you with Frankenstein, real quick? Because I'm just, it was hard for me not to compare it to the Mary Shelley, and I just think the Mary Shelley one, with another Robert De Niro reference, guys, I just think that one does handles the elements better for a little bit of a platitude there. But I'm kind of done with Del Toro, like Guillermo. Like I'm not into like his. I don't know, dude. I tried watching Nightmare Alley, and Nightmare Alley is on Hulu now, Disney Plus Hulu. They got the black and white version up. So I said to myself, I'm like, let's let me try and watch this movie again, like from the top. Yeah, and that's a remake too. Like just the name Nightmare Alley for when it comes to like horror fans. That's like a deep cut right there. And it was like let's like because I feel like I should know it, right? Like let me watch Nightmare Alley, black and white, and I could not get through it. I just think that movie it doesn't move. I'm just I don't know, dude. Like it's a weird thing when films, like they kind of they don't get you going. And it's frustrating knowing, that other people like are into it. Because there's a little bit of that FOMO kicks in. You feel left out. Oh yeah, Ninja. Yeah, that's what the cool thing is with Ninja Assassin, John, is that movie has a really deep like lore. It really goes into like the methodology of how everything works. and I always liked it for that reason. I would pair if you want to pair Ninja Assassin. You compare it with the Wachowski's Block, and I'll put Ninja Assassin with Speed Racer every day of the week. And then maybe I know people will say V for Vendetta, but to me it's Speed Racer and Ninja Assassin for those two. And then if you really want to experiment, get into Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas too, one of the overlooked, underrated, great films of our day. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll get right back to some of these chatty chats. I don't know if you guys can see some of that right here. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, John. We get the '90s in there. Like we funnel the '90s. And John, if you're not familiar, this is Warlash over here. One hell of a book. One hell of a book, guys. There you go. Face your sentence. Like, come on, right? That's the stuff we love. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this guy to pop a little bit while adding lines in every possible area. Yeah, so we're like marching towards like 2025 already, and I've already been teasing it, but like in 2 weeks I'll be traveling yet again. But there won't be a slowdown this time. But then once that, once I'm over that hump, it's really going to become about just kind of like, I guess I'll be like full on publishing at that point. That's kind of where I needed 2025 to go, was to kind of get a little bit like just efficient enough to roll out regular content. Get known for being on a couple streams, which I have, which is effectively just like tapping into those networks. And then from there, like have something to sell. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's getting there. All right. And then we want like this. See, we're going to feather and taper these reflections off, these like spots of light. This is where it pays to get good with traditional techniques, because even here, like even though I have a $3 Sharpie, which is almost what you pay for them in Philly, by the way, like these ones. Like I'm trying to emulate what I can do with the brush. And I think that's a way to kind of just like you add more to what you're working on. That's why it pays to get really good with the traditional materials. Matt, give me 1 second, buddy. Actually, you know what? Because we got this. This is another Sharpie's about to die, guys. But let's see what Matt says. Yeah, the right side. Yeah. Yeah, both are the favorite. Yeah, and I can see that. I think there's a core of people that accept that. And I'm sorry, guys. I just love that Brandon movie like so much. And it really is, dude. It's such a good movie to pair with Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, I don't know. Like, just kind of like at the time, like that both of them being modern day retelling, and you kind of just wanted those like that tone to keep going. Like to do like Invisible Man or like a Mummy in that Coppola Brana like style, dude, I would But it's always just I think the expectations with the universal like we can just call them like the universal horror monsters. It's like the expectations are really like you shatter the world, like you become the biggest thing ever or it's over. It's a really weird mark. And I think that's what happened with the Tom Cruise Mummy, where it was like, oh, like we're locked for like the biggest thing ever. And then as soon as that, right, like it stumbles. But that movie too, like it's a very particular anomaly because that hasn't even like resonated. Like there's been no second wave for that movie, which is weird because I think it's when it comes to the spin with the Mummy and Tom Cruise's The Mummy. I think it's like as of doing something different and still kind of sticking to your guns and staying true. I don't know, right? Like I'm not against that movie. I'm just not. Thanks, Matt. Yes. Oh, sorry. You got a little pop up here. Yeah, it does, But yeah, guys, like I think we're here with this guy. Warlash. Some might say over rendered, right? Welcome to the over rendered Warlash. That I thought I was hoping was going to take me 20 minutes. It took me 1 hour. So a little bit of the tradition here, and we can get rid of this one. Is I try and like write the series name and the title So I guess maybe we have space up here. See, and the name, Warlash, CFD Productions. Here we go. That's our boy. So you go back and like you should always be able to have your piece a little bit of a place where you can look for opportunities to darken something, bring in the shadow, round this, plus that out. Like that's kind of like how write the illustrations at a certain level. Yeah, Benicio's. Yeah, yeah. The Wolfman, another good one too, guys. And like I remember that one, Benicio's Wolfman. Or should we call it Sir Anthony Hopkins Wolfman, right? Hannibal Lecter's Wolfman. Is that was like hyped too. That was I remember being in a full theater for that sucker. All right, guys. A little bit of a quick one today. It is the weekend. I try and do these to build momentum. I'm still going to be doing some work today. Tomorrow's going to be the blackout day. I'm going to try and be back Sunday at midnight. So going into Monday morning, Sunday at midnight. Hopefully see you guys there. John, hopefully I see you there. You too, Matt. See you guys.